Welcome back to Excel Tuitions, and today we are going to look at the Goa board first term paper solution. 1. Long distance communication was possible due to the invention of telephone by A. George Stephenson, B. Guglielmo Marconi, C. Alexander Graham Bell, D. Sir Humphrey Davy. And the correct option is C. Alexander Graham Bell. 2. The geographical explorations provided a number of new commercial centers with the discovery of A. Cape Breton Island, B. Philippine Island, C. Atlantic Ocean, D. Cape of Good Hope. So the correct option is C. Atlantic Ocean. 3. The Western powers took upon themselves the responsibility of civilizing the uncivilized of the world because A. They consider themselves to be the superior to the natives. B. It would help promotions of geographical discovery. C. Maritime activities could be encouraged. D. Of the Columbian system of exchange. So the correct option is A. They consider themselves to be the superior to the natives. Bartholomew Dias reached the southern tip of Africa in the year A. 1488, B. 1492, C. 1498 and D. 1520. The correct option is C. 1498. 5th. The novel Oliver Twist was written by A. E. M. Forster, B. H. G. Wells, C. Charles Dickens, D. Emile Bronte. So the correct option is C. Charles Dickens. 6. Why did the factory owners often prefer to employ small children? A. To increase their standard of living. B. Since it would benefit the human society. C. Because agriculture was in a backward stage. D. As their little fingers could easily operate a machine. The correct option is D. 7. The enclosure movement provided the British manufacturer with a perennial source of A. Resources, B. Machines, C. Labor and D. Technique. So the correct option is C. Labor. 8. Why were newspapers largely used by the commercial class of traders? A. Because new publishing houses were established. B. As it was beginning of Indian journalism. C. Because the art of printing was invented. D. In order to advertise their products. The correct option is in order to advertise their products. 9. The European rulers found new lands as an opportunity to expand their A. Forces, B. Patronage, C. Resolutions and D. Empire. The correct option is D. Empire. 10. Why was Boston port closed down by British Parliament? A. Because the colonists met at Philadelphia. B. Since the Townshend Act had to be withdrawn. C. To penalize the colonists for their resentment of the Act. D. As the colonists began a conflict at Lexington. So the correct option is C. To penalize the colonists for their resentment of the Act. 11. In France, special privileges were given to the nobles and the A. Agriculturists, B. Clergy, C. Workers and D. Philosophers. The correct option is B. Clergy. 12. Why was the Reign of Terror initiated by Robespierre? A. Because he did not have a political vision. B. Since Louis XVI was executed. C. Due to the storming of Bastille. D. As he was afraid of a counter revolution. So D. As he was afraid of counter revolution. 13. On failure of the constitutional machinery in a state, the president exercises A. Financial powers, B. Diplomatic powers, C. Military powers, D. Emergency powers. The correct option is D. Emergency powers. The chief spokesman of the Union government is the A. Prime Minister, B. President, C. Vice President and D. Governor. So the correct option is A. Prime Minister. 15. Why are courts set up in Goa? A. In order to defend the states. B. To dispose of the backlog of accumulated cases. C. To discuss the conduct of the judge. D. So that the proceedings of the court are recorded. So the correct option is B. To dispose of the backlog of the accumulated cases. For the elections of the Rajya Sabha, each state is allotted number of seats on the basis of its A. nomination, B. excellence, C. recommendations, D. population. So the correct option is D. population. The Constitution shields judges from political controversies and criticisms by granting them A. pensions, B. salaries, C. immunities, D. allowance. The correct option is C. immunities. 18. Every sitting of either house begins with the A. calling attention motion, B. question R, C. 0R, D. adjournment motion. The correct option is B. question R. 19. In last stage, the bill becomes an act only if A. the President gives his assent, B. it is introduced by a minister, C. there is a joint meeting of both the houses, D. resolutions are introduced with the Speaker's permission. The correct option is A. the President gives his assent. Then only the bill becomes an act. 20. The ad hoc committees are formed in order to A. form an electoral college, B. appoint ministers of state, C. settle specific problems, D. seek advice from the Supreme Court. The correct option is C. settle specific problems.